In this session, we're going to be talking about how to connect your wireless probe SU3A to the computer so that we can stream to the software, the BioSoft Toolbox software. And this is the whole system right here, computer and wireless probe. And what we're going to do first is we're going to push this button on the side here to turn it on, and you'll see that indicator will come up and tell you how much charge there is in that battery. Then we're going to hook it up to our computer. So we're going to go down here. We want to make sure that your Wi-Fi, if you're hooked up to something, to disconnect that. We'll go ahead and disconnect that. And we're going to look for this SU3A, which will pop up on your Wi-Fi screen, and we're going to connect to that. And it's just like hooking up to any wireless network. There is a password on it. On these particular probes, there is a serial number, which I know is hard to read, but it's stamped into the case. And that's what we're going to type in there. There's on the probe it says SN, and then which is serial number, and then there's a series of letters and numbers that we need to put in. Now all of these are stamped into this plastic in capital letters, but we need to do it in lowercase is what we have to type in. And on this one, it's WUP CCCB006, and then let that connect. And for each individual probe, the serial number is going to be different than that you will plug in and go from there. Once it's in, it's like any other Wi-Fi network where you're going to take that in. Just give it a sec here to go through its, and it says no internet secured. That's exactly what we want to see. So now we're ready to open up Toolbox 5.0 software and start streaming to the computer through the probe. We'll go ahead and maximize that screen. We'll go with a new scan session. And you can see down here that the WP SU3A has been detected. And at this point, you can change the depth settings on this. Its default's 140 millimeters. And if you are, say, doing sheep and want to select 120, or if there's something that you want more depth on, you can go to 160. But in most cases, 140 is going to be sufficient to get to the bottom of most beef ribeyes as well as swine ribeyes. So we're going to leave it on 140 as our depth setting. We're not going to let's go with trial here, and then we're going to open that up and start to stream. You can see that the image has started to stream to the software, and it works exactly like any other ultrasound that we hook up to this. Once you've established that connection, you can capture images from the buffer. If you're scanning an animal and push freeze, you can see that this progress line here has started, and you can scroll back through if you need to. Go next animal 1 for this example and capture an image. And so it works exactly like the other softwares we have, and will do a great job of working for you with a probe that's relatively inexpensive, but still is doing a good job of imaging. So. And that's all there is to hooking this ultrasound up to your computer. I will say that this probe will not work if you've got it plugged in charging. It will the streaming will stop And at this point, and you will have to, if you've got more than a few hours of scanning to do, you may need to look at maybe buying 2 probes to switch it in and out, so you can have one charging while the other one is being used at shoot side. But it charges off of USB port, so you can have it plugged into your computer through USB charging, and another one that you're actively using for scanning. Other than that, it's just a very simple probe to use and not much different than what we have in other ultrasounds.